Harrison Butker ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And bulldozing his way through. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Jackson going to shift him around. An option handoff here to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And the Chiefs are going to signal. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Dobbins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this... He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Pacheco once again. And now off to the races down the right side. $72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. First and goal at the 1. Edwards-Helaire. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And this time he is in. Yes. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here.